Hi guys, and welcome back to another PE lesson. This is the third PE lesson for Key Stage 1 and early years with me. I'm back in the garage. Obviously the homeschooling is still going on in there, so I'm back out here, but like I said in the last video, I am hopeful to get back in there for another video sometime soon. So I hope you're staying safe and well and learning lots, either if you're at home or in the academy in your class bubbles. But we're here again to try and bring some physical education and activity to your weeks. Like I made reference to it in the last video, that physical health has an impact on our mental health, so trying to stay active is really, really important, and that is why I'm doing these videos, and that is why I'm encouraging you to still do as much as you can, either now doing these sessions or with your families at different times, and even repeating these sessions as well at your own time if you wanted to. So keep going with what you're doing. We're trying to have a different theme. Let's start the timer. We're going to try and have a different theme all the time, like we've been doing. So we've had animals, and then last time we had sports people, so different sports and different actions that we can recreate. This week we're going to have a theme of body parts. So I spoke about this in a Key Stage 2 video recently. So the likes of Joe Wicks will deliver physical activity for you, and physical activity is to help you to stay fit, active and strong. But we're in a school, so we call it physical education. So we've got to try and find a balance between working hard and getting the sweat on, as well as learning lots of key things. So today we're going to try and learn as many different body parts as we can. I know that lots of you will know them already, but it's good to always go over them, because it does get that little bit more complex when we go into Key Stage 2 and we go a little bit more in depth. So just for our warm up, what we're going to do, we're just going to start jogging on the spot. And all these exercises we'll do is just prepare ourselves and get our heart rate up, ready for exercise. There'll be 2 rounds of activities, but I will be throwing a little game into our session this morning as well, that you can play even if you're in your homes. It doesn't matter. There won't be any equipment, and there won't be a lot of space required, like always. Okay, good. And flicking behind. Heel flicks. Great job. Okay, normal jogging again, but let's just raise that knee a little bit higher. And I am using the names of some of the body parts already, if you're taking note, that we'll be focusing on today. If you've got your listening ears on, you'll be able to pick up some early little tips. Okay, I'm bending my elbows as well as I'm doing these exercises. Good. Okay, flick once more. Okay, and just slow it down. Okay, and just reach up. My feet are still moving really slightly, reaching up really tall. Then I can make some big circles if I've got enough space around me to do it safely. Good. And change direction. Focused on direction last time out, didn't we? Named as many different directions as we could. Okay, and just turn that into a brisk walk. And I just want you to make sure that you've got a drink close by, because like we always try to do, there'll be breaks for water. So even if you're in the academy, teachers, if you can just make sure they've got their water bottles close by, that will be perfect. Enough space around you so you're not going to knock your hand or knock your knee on a table or anything like that. You won't need a lot of space, but just enough. Okay, good. Absolutely freezing in here. When I filmed in my living room, it was baking hot because the heating was on, so I've yet to find a sort of happy medium yet. Okay, so we did say we're going to play a little game first. Okay, and this little game is just going to start to focus on our body parts and get them fresh into our mind. So it's going to be like a little test, and that's going to prepare you for what's to come. So we're going to play Simon Says. We play this as a warm-up in PE on occasion, so we all know it. Remember, if Simon doesn't say, we don't do the exercise. there will be lots of body parts mentioned. So, Simon says, jog on the spot. Simon says, jumping jacks. Simon says, put your hands on your shoulders. Good, well done. Here. Take them off. Did you do it? Did Simon say? The teachers, the grown-ups, will be checking if I've managed to catch you out. Don't let me catch you out. Okay, Simon says, take them off. Okay, Simon says, jogging on the spot. Okay, Simon says, hands in front as if we're doing some shadow boxing. Simon says, climbing a ladder. Simon says, put your hands on your hips. Well done. Very, very quick. Hips in the middle of our body here. Can feel the bones sticking out at the side. That's our hips. Okay, we're going to bend at the hips now because Simon says, reach down, touch your toes. Good, so we're bending at the hip joint. Keeping our legs nice and straight for this stretch. Good. Simon says, reach up. Simon says, make a wide shape. Simon says, make a thin shape. Good. Simon says, hands up. Hands down. Oh, didn't catch anybody out that time, did I? Surely not. Simon says, put them down. Good. Okay, Simon says, bend your knees. Good. And when I bend my knees, that's going to help me when I'm jumping and, more importantly, landing. Because that's where the injuries are more likely to occur, landing. So Simon says, jump on the spot. And because I've got used to bending my knees, my jump is nice and squashy, keeping me nice and safe. Simon says, hop on one leg. I should still have a slight bend in that knee, only slightly, because now the ankle is helping me to get height. Simon says, change legs. Simon says, put two hands onto your ankles. We've just made reference to them. Where are they? Year ones should know this because we enforced that this term before the holidays. Good. Ankle joint attaches the leg to the foot. So the ankle is down low. So when I'm hopping, it's the ankle that's working hard, the ligaments and the tendons that's pushing us high. Good. Simon says reach up. Simon says give your hands and arms a shake. And Simon says give your legs a shake. Good. So we'll finish with that game. We should be nice and warm now. Feel free to take a drink if you've got one nearby. And already that's got us thinking about different body parts. So I made reference to a few there within that game. And I hope the grown-up, the adult that's in the room, is really, really impressed with your knowledge and how quickly you was able to identify the different parts of our body. Okay, we're going to start some exercises now. And the first one, we're going to be working our shoulders, which are here. The shoulder is a joint. And it is going to make sure our arms are attached to our body. Because if there's no shoulder joint here, our arms would fall off. So we're going to do some big circles, like I say. And the movement here comes from the shoulders. Okay, and we're going to do this for 30 seconds, but we're going to change direction. So now I'm going in what direction? Have a look. Tell your adult. Okay, backwards again, but now I'm going to be moving my feet as well. I'm marching on the spot so that blood is flowing everywhere. And change direction once more. Good. So remember our shoulders up here, and shoulders are a joint like lots of these body parts will be. Okay, so on the spot we're going to bounce. We're going to bounce, and I said to you earlier on that the ankle joint is really important here because that's what's providing the push up into the jump. Good, keep that going. If you're finding that really easy and you want a little challenge, left to right, speed bounce, good. Still working the same body part and muscles, just slightly different. You could go forward and back. I don't know what space you have in your classes, so that is up to you. And stop, good, nice little rest. Once again, this is my second filmed session of the day. I filmed Key Stage 2 earlier. You might be thinking, why do I always film Key Stage 2 first? Their exercises are slightly longer, as you Key Stage 2 parents will know. And I don't want to be finishing on that because it tires me out. So this one is a little bit easier for me. That's why I do it in that order. Okay, so we're going to bend our hips now because we're going to touch our toe. There, so I'm bending at the hips. And then it's a jump. Down and up. Side on here. Good jump. Okay, and we're going to be doing that for 30 seconds with 30 seconds rest. Let's go. Bend at the hip. Up. Good. Slight bend in my knee. Pushing from my ankles to get high and to explode into my jump. Last one. Big jump to finish. Good job. 30 seconds rest. And if you want to grab a quick water during the 30 seconds break, feel free. This is why we need your bottles close by. Good. Now when we're jumping, I said we bend our knees particularly on landing because that's where a lot of injuries can and do occur. So we're going to do a jump out. There, bend our knees, back pedal to the spot. Okay, let's go. So big jump, back pedal, same again. Good. So I'm jumping for distance, but I'm making sure my landing is safe and I'm not wobbly. And that's where my knees come into play. I'm going to feel this burn in the top of the legs. 5 seconds. Good, well done. Okay, rest. Great job. Working through these really well. So already, knees, ankles, hips, shoulders, all being used. At the moment, they're all joints. Joints are a combination of bones made up of ligaments and tendons that join things together. They join, hence why they get the name joint. Right, this one, running, bending our elbows. Okay, looking like a sprinter. So my elbow's in the middle of my arm. If we pump our elbows, it helps us to run quicker. If I run with them down like this, I won't be as fast. This is why I encourage the children to try and maintain this posture. It will help them when we get to athletics in the summer. And relax, good. Fantastic job. So already we've done a different set of exercises looking at different joints in our body. So we're going to have a quick rest period. And just while we're doing that, the adult in the room can just call out some different joints that we've already worked on. Nothing new. And children, your job is to put your hands on those different joints, whatever's called, as quickly as you can. So a little bit of quick fire. So we'll give you a minute to do that. So grown-ups at home as well. If you're not too tired, of course. Really trying to enforce the learning. Okay, 20 seconds. Okay, good. Just want to use this time now. I've got 40 seconds and we'll start again. But thank you for all the feedback that I'm getting from children and from parents that are telling me the children are joining in, and the grown-ups as well. And I know there are some grown-ups, I'm not going to mention any names, but there are some that have a Key Stage 1 and a Key Stage 2 sibling, so they're getting this twice and they're getting pressure to do it twice. All I'm going to say is welcome to my world. Sometimes I'll be filming 3 of these a day at the moment, so yeah, you know what it's like. But it's all fun. It's all fun. Keep at it. Right, so we're going to repeat that same group of exercises now, but we might be adapting them very slightly. So let's jog and circle our arms, working those shoulders. But last time we was walking, now we're jogging. Okay, changing direction. I'll leave the changes of direction down to you. Change ever so often, but my feet are going that little bit quicker now. 2, 1, 0. Good. Well done. So the next activity was jumping. Remember, we went sideways or forward and back depending on the room that we had in the area we're working. Okay, so 5 seconds. So we're going to get our feet ready by placing them together. Bent knees. Let's bounce. Good. Really working those ankles, pushing high, strengthening those tendons and ligaments in that ankle joint. Adding some changes of direction if we wanted, if you have the room. And stop. Good. 30 seconds on, 30 seconds of rest. Can't tell you how cold it is in this room. Right, the next one. So it was down with a toe touch and an explosive jump afterwards to finish. A bit like our basketball player last week, picking up the ball and taking a shot. Okay, let's go. So down. There we go. So bending at the hips, slight bend in the knee, big high jump. I have to be careful this ceiling isn't too high. Good. Last one. Good, well done. And rest. Good job. So there'll be 2 more to do in this set. Okay, so this one, long jump, back to place. Long jump, back to your place. Bent knees on landing, so important. Well done, and hold it still. Good. Really impressed with all your efforts. Keep it going. Okay, so when the time comes now, quick rest, it will be jogging on the spot, bending those elbows. Athletics posture, 5 seconds, then we'll be going into that. Let's go, everybody. Good. Let's keep the chest high and out, back straight. Hands pumping just as fast as the leg muscles. Ten seconds. One, and stop there. Excellent job. Good. Really good effort, guys, and really good awareness of different parts of our body as well. So from this morning, we should have all taken away that the collective name for shoulders, elbows, hips, knees, ankles are what? Tell your adult now. Are what? The collective name for them. They are all, remember we said our arm would fall off our body if we didn't have our shoulder. So it's what? Good. So yeah, they're all joints. They're all joints. They all are joined to something else to attach them and keep them in place. And like I say, if we get technical as we get older, but it will be the ligaments and the tendons and the cartilage and all those types of things that will join, okay, things to them. All right, the bone won't stick unless it's got something else, but we'll get to that as we get that little bit older. Won't worry about that too much. Right. Okay. So I want you now to choose one more exercise of your choice. So it can be something that we've done, or it can be something that we've done on previous weeks, or something we haven't done before. An exercise of your choice. And with that exercise, I want you to be able to identify and tell the grown-up in the room what part of the body that was working. So was it an exercise that's working the knees? You can use your muscle terminology if you want to now. So think of an exercise of your choice and think about what was that working. If you don't know, where does it feel like it's working? What part of the body starts to hurt as you're doing it? Okay, so 3, 2, 1, let's go. So your own exercise. So if you're in school, in a class, the teacher should see lots and lots of different exercises going on, different things going on. And they're all going to be working different parts of your body, different muscle groups. At home, what are they doing? 5 seconds. Okay, tell the grown-up then what or where you felt the exercise working. Speak to your grown-up. Okay, good. So that's just bringing a little bit of the ownership to you guys to get you thinking as well, rather than me just telling you what to do. You're actually identifying what muscles are working for different exercises. So well done, everybody. That was a really good session. And again, I just want to thank everyone for joining in with these activities, being active, and the parent and the grown-up involvement as well is all good fun. It's good fun for me anyway. Maybe not so much for you guys, but please keep at it. I'll see you again for lesson 4, where hopefully I'm in a better surrounded room and a much warmer one as well. But well done today. And like I say, if you want to repeat these at any time, feel free. I've brought this attention to the kids before, but the Change for Life website has an area, click at the top where it says activities, and there are shake-ups. And the different shake-ups are linked to a Disney movie. There's lots there, and they're all games that you can do at home as well. So if you are bored but you want to keep the kids active, if they're getting bored, sorry. Take them to the Change for Life website, the shake-ups. Some of them are fantastic. Some of them you might not like as much, but there's lots on there for the children to have a go at. So keep active, keep safe, and I'll see you next time for lesson 4.